So God, he never had attribute to create. It was not created before.
Well, if he's eternal,
Yeah.
and creation is not eternal,
No, I'm talking about the attribute of God, not the creation, the attribute of God.
has he had these attributes from eternity past?
God,
Has he had these attributes from eternity past?
yes, because it's God.
Okay, so goes to the creator from eternity past.
Yes,
To the creator.
God,
How was the creator from eternity past when creation is not eternal?
God, he has the ability of creation, the attribute of creator. Is not in need of creation to make him a creator.
So he was
You-
not actually the creator,
No,
but he was potential.
There's difference between you are mixing between the action and the attributes.
Okay.
The attribute God was with his attributes eternally, because what makes God? I mean, what is God? God is someone who possesses the attributes: mercy, love, creator, all-knowing. You agree with that?
Sure.
Okay. Is God all-knowing eternally?
Yes.
Was there any creation to know about to become all-knowing?
No.
So same thing for attributes.
No.
It doesn't have to be creation to know something to be all-knowing.
But that wasn't my question.
see?
For
No, that's your
example-
question.
No, if for example, God was all loving, okay?
We don't say God's all-loving anyway. We don't say that.
Okay. If he was they're loving, okay?
God he loves, of course, but it's not.
Wadud, or,
Yeah.
Okay, or Ar-Rahman, the merciful, okay? So while creation wasn't there, who was Allah merciful to?
First of all,
Who was Allah merciful to, or who was Allah loving to? Because love requires a subject and an object. So who was the object?
first of all, you are differentiating between when God attributes his attributes. He's not in need of his creation to possess those attributes. You're mixing between the two, okay?
Okay.
So the God is not in need of creation to attribute of the attribute of knowing. Likewise, we as the Muslims, we don't believe this is the first creation of God, by the way, because we don't believe God was static for eternally, then it's like creator. No, we don't believe this is the first creation, because Allah, one of his attributes is al-Khalaq. So you believe, or we say, always there was a creation. However, every creation came to existence and disappeared, so nothing was eternal. There's nothing eternally with God. You understand? However,
But it is because they came out of existence. Because they came out of existence.
what's come out of existence?
You said that there is not first creation, there was always creation, but it came out of existence. So
Some of them came from existence,
it could have been there from eternity past, but it stopped to exist.
but all of them.
Therefore it's not eternal.
No. For example, as well, our scholars called Ibn al-Qayyim, because why are you doing this? This is why the Christians and the Jewish went wrong. The Jews, when you were influenced by the Greek philosophies about God was static for a long time, they start creating.
Philosophy.
Yeah, it's well, Mu'tazila or Jahmiyyah. I'm a Salafi, we're ready for that. Okay. So what we say, as one of the scholars, the Sheikh Salah al-Sheikh mentioned, Sheikh Fawzan also explained the Aqidah. God possessed the attributes, his perfect attributes, not because he created something, therefore he became a creator. However, yes, his attribute is manifested. For example, this is not the first creation, there was creation before it. The proof for that there was creation before that, we believe this universe was created from substance, which we call smoke, dukhan. So all that is clear, because for example, in the Bible, God said, I the Lord, I'm a jealous Lord. Do you accept that? So when God before created the creation, who was he jealous of?
But the Bible doesn't say that jealousy is an eternal characteristic of God.
No, he said, I'm a jealous God.
Sorry?
He said, I'm a jealous God.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, it's an attribute, give it to himself.
He did have that potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially. Okay? But
Potentially.
yeah, potentially. So what I'm
What's
saying,
the
Potentially, because he
so
didn't
you have
enact
it
it.
inside,
He didn't
but
enact
Yeah,
necessarily-
you still have it. Yeah.
He said because he didn't enact it, he didn't have it. So he,
Oh no. So you believe God was deficient?
No.
and then he got actually.
Then he gained attributes.
What I'm saying is that if God is Al-Wadud, actually loving,
Yeah.
for him to be actually loving, he needs
No. Who said he needs? Who said he needs?
Someone-
No. Who said he needs?
to express.
No, but just forget about expressing. No. You mix it between two. Mixing between God possessing the attributes and God manifesting the action.
That's why I'm saying.
So you no. Wait. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. You are mixing between two. You are saying in order for God to be Al-Wadud, he needs something. Who said that? No, God is Al-Ghani. One of God's name is self-sufficient. which is not in need of his creation. You understand that? For example, let me understand you very well. Do you believe God was the creator before the creation? The attribute of creator.
So if he was the creator before the creation?
Yeah. No, meaning did he possess the attribute of the creator?
He possessed everything everything in order to be the creator. Yeah, he was sufficient.
That's it. So we asking me then all of this.
But
You know what you're doing? Because I noticed that what you're doing, because that's why I'm saying some of the Christians they ask questions, they try to confuse the people, but you self believe in it. We believe simply about Allah's names and attributes. Allah eternally possesses His names and attributes perfectly, because that's what is God.
But
okay, however,
inside of Him, not necessarily expressed.
No,
not necessarily expressed.
But it's not a need to express to possess those
I'm not
attributes.
saying if there is a need. I'm not asking if there is a need. So what I'm asking is that he possessed those attributes, but they were within him without those attributes necessarily being expressed. Am I right in that?
Yeah, he was possessed. As Fawzan, he was the creator before the creation. Yes.
Okay.
However, what we say, as Ibn al-Qayyim mentioned, yes, some attributes God had to, what they call it, manifest them. Yes. That's why we believe that is not the first creation of God. There was many creation before that. What were they? Allah knows best.
Yeah, that's why I think that the Islamic God cannot be the greatest possible being, because.
Had to manifest. Was it? No, to manifest, no hat. Because hat means it has to. Yeah. God manifests His attributes, like for love, mercy.
Enacted.
Yeah, enacted.
Yes. So that's why I believe that Christian concept of God, the Trinitarian concept of God, is greater because through the three persons of the Trinity, God was able to express not only self-love but love towards other persons within Himself.
Show me where it says God love is an eternal attribute.
Okay, I'll show you.
Because why? In the Bible says God is jealous. He said no, it's not eternal attribute.
Well, the jealousy comes from the sense of justice and the sense of justice.
No, he said, I the Lord, I'm jealous. I'm jealous, Lord. So before the creation, who was God jealous of?
No, he mentioned it. He didn't mention it like an eternal attribute, like you do in.
He said, "I am a jealous God."
I'm a jealous God.
He said it to the Israelites.
Yeah, why? Because they worship another gods.
To the Israelites.
Is he a jealous God?
At that point in time, so that was an expression of his holy character.
No, show me where they say jealousy is not an attribute of God.
I don't have to show you that.
Yeah, but you make a claim against God.
I'll answer the first question about.
Yeah, show me where it says love is eternal attribute of God.
Yeah.
Also,
this takes time. Can someone does someone have 1 John 4:8? 1 John 4:8. 1 John 4:8.
Also, you God, you believe God was a creator without any creation. You accept. So was God creator eternally? Is God? Did God possess attribute, or does God possess attribute of creator? So who He created before the creation?
No, I'm not. But we don't use the same ideas as the eternal attributes of Allah.
No, wait, just contradict yourself. You believe God, He was eternally possessed the attribute of creator, and there was no creation before that.
Potentially, he had all that was necessary to create.
So again, potentially meaning that God was able to do it, but He didn't do it, and He had to then gain the attribute. He didn't have the attribute.
So God, He was imperfect then.
Just like a baby. A baby can possibly speak, but doesn't speak.
So why He was unable to do it?
Okay, so whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love.
Yeah.
So
wait. God is love. Jesus said, God said, I am a jealous God.
Okay.
Yeah. But this.
So why you made it here eternally, and that was not eternally?
Okay,
contradiction.
Because
that's why you should left earlier on.
About the nature of God. That's about the nature of God.
No, he said no. He says here, God is love. Also said God is jealous. God is jealous. So who is He jealous of before the creation?
He wasn't jealous of someone before.
So he was deficient then?
No, he wasn't deficient.
Because according to you,
because that jealousy stems from other qualities.
Huh?
That jealousy stems from other qualities.
Which one?
Holiness. Holiness.
So holiness comes from jealousy?
Yes.
No, you making up. You're making up. We believe God always exercise His attributes.
Always.
Yeah.
He exercises.
Yeah.
Actively.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are saying then that God, okay, from eternity past before His creation,
Before which creation you're talking
about God's, about Allah's.
No, which creation you're talking about? As a Christian, do you believe this is the first creation?
No, I believe in an unseen God as well.
Huh?
I believe in an unseen God as well.
No. You know this creation, is it the first creation of God? You believe?
No, I believe that God created angels and so on. The unseen
No, before angels.
Yes.
Was there any creation before that?
That I cannot comment on.
So you God, do you accept this? So who's your God static for how many years? Or how many time?
He's outside of time, so I cannot tell you.
God exists eternally, correct?
Yes.
So we God exists eternally.
Outside
Is
of
it the
time,
first
outside of time.
Bro, this even is at time, this term time, you have to understand what is it. You cannot just say outside time and you don't know it's time. Sometimes there's a time which we calculate based upon the sun and the moon, and there's a time which God calculate, God's actions, based upon God's actions.
Okay.
You understand?
Something else happens.
Yeah, happen. Like God create this, then create that. Okay, you going too deep about these issues, which is, I will tell the brothers after to go back to and understand it very well. But my point here is this the first creation of God?
I don't know.
So God was unable to create nothing before?
No, I'm not saying.
According to what you say?
No. I'm not saying this. What I'm saying is that Islam claims that the 99 names of Allah are eternal attributes of Allah.
Yeah.
Now, certain attributes of Allah, like for example love or mercy, they require a subject and an object.
Who said that?
Requires for him to have it, or requires for him to enact it? Which one?
You said that Allah has always been actively manifesting His attributes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So if He was actively manifesting His attributes,
that's what we say.
He has always actively manifested His love. If He has always actively manifested His love,
In what way or different way?
You tell me how.
Yeah, I said, in one way or different way, yes. That's why we mentioned, as one of the scholars said, the first, this is not the first, we don't believe this is the first creation. God always, because why? Allah said, فَعَالٌ لِمَا يُرِيدُ. Allah does whatever He wishes. Al-Khallaq, Allah is the extensive creator, always creates, okay? So we don't know what was the first creation. Extensive creator. We don't know what was the first creation. However, Allah is not in need, like Allah never gained any attributes which make Him perfect. Allah always possesses perfect names and attributes. So that doesn't not contradict my God is better than your God or your God is better than mine. I don't know how you came to that conclusion.
I came to that conclusion because if God is the only being that is eternal, and He actively expresses love, and
what about creation?
And
what about the rest of His attributes?
What about the rest of attributes?
So He has eternally created.
Yeah, do you believe God is a creator all the time?
I don't know if God,
so
He had the potential. But whether there is a first creation or there is no first creation.
So was there any time, like for example, do you accept God has the attribute of creator?
He has the ability to create, and He's always had it, and He will always have it.
So they have the attribute of creator?
Sorry?
Did he have the attribute of creator?
Yes.
You have it?
Potentially, yes, potentially. But whether He has exercised those attributes.
So potentially mean He had it?
Yes.
So you say potentially He has the attribute,
but
He didn't enact the attribute.
Yes.
So for example, me right now I play football.
Yes, exactly.
However, if I don't have football, I can't play football. I can play football.
So I don't know if I know that God was always capable of creating, but I don't know if God has eternally been creating.
No, but before you start it, so therefore, according to you, if God never exercised one attribute, it's imperfect to something. What do you mean?
I'm saying that certain attributes.
No, who said this certain attribute? Who mentioned this? Who specified these attributes? Why?
The other 99 names.
No. Why you are seeking to love?
Okay.
Because why the argument? What is the argument? That God loved Jesus.
No.
Eternally exercised the attribute.
You mentioned attributes.
This is what I'm saying. No, not love. No. Because that's what jealousy. He want to negate it. Because why? Because why? Because now if God always possessed the attribute of jealousy, who was He jealous before? The creation.
He never said that He was jealous before the creation. He never said jealousy is an eternal attribute of mine.
But I also love. Never mentioned that.
He didn't say that about loving. So you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
No, it says God
You
is
see,
love.
just playing.
God is love.
No, there's no.
In the Bible.
No, God is not love because God hates Jacob.
No, but what does it mean? What
هذا
does
سنين يا
it
اخوان.
mean?
Anyway, look. Anyway, take care, man. Take care, sir. You see, I know why he's doing that because they believe God. When you mentioned the jealous bit, they will reject it. Said no, he was not jealous all the time. But anyway, if you want to learn about this subject, because this subject, as I have mentioned, in Speaker's Corner, the nature of Speaker's Corner, in many places now, many discussions been talking about. It's very complicated. Not everyone can understand. His argument is that because Allah always possesses the names and attributes. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? You good, yeah? So, who is he showing love before the creation? So, as Ibn al-Qayyim mentioned, likewise Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn al-Qayyim mentioned is Nuniyya, we believe Allah is the creator. So, Allah always showing his and manifesting his attributes. You understand? Like attribute of mercy, the attribute of creating and so on. Because Allah said, is Al-Khallaq. That's why we believe this creation did not come from nothing. It came from something before it. Okay? However, as Ibn Qayyim mentioned, there's no eternal, there's nothing eternal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any creation that came into existence did not exist before, and Allah brought it to existence. And disappeared, and something else came to existence. All that is clear. But if you want to learn about it more, if you want to learn about it more, where is the website, Abu Iyad?
Aqeedah.com.
Aqeedah.com. www.aqeedah.com. That's why I will not try to go too much in detail, because some people can get, because you have to have a background of Aqeedah, you understand what they're doing here and now. They're bringing the doubt of Al-Jahmiyyah, Wal-Mu'tazila, that, you know, like for example, if you believe God's attribute always eternal, therefore you believe in more than one God. No, that's why I said define God, because by defining God, the creator. So there's still one God. You're not talking about another God, the most merciful. It's still one God. You understand? So that is the argument which has been refuted by the ulama of the Salaf, likewise the ulama of the after them. Barakallahu fikum.